This is Stock Market Savant, and it's Monday night, the 28th. I'm got busy, had some things to do, and missed the Sunday post. But market was up about 130 today. Market was up about 188 last week. And I'm still with these low interest rates. The Fed possibly is going to lower interest rates this week, so I'm still on a positive uptrend. And I have not added any stocks this week. So we'll go over our stocks again. California AMP had a good run early in the week and then sold off later in the week and then had some bounce today. So it's still on track. ChemRs had a good week last week, going from about 15.7 to about 16.6. So it was up about a point, 5 or 6%. It looks like it's about ready to break out above that about 17.30 range and probably could go to about 20. So it's doing okay. New Well Brands had a kind of a back and forth move last week. Sometimes as they climb, they have to rest. It was off 17 cents today, which, considering it was a up market, was a little disappointing. We'll see if that holds that trend or whether there's possibly a different angle set. But again, that stock's doing okay. This is Party City. Party City had a good move from about 6.5 to about 7. It was up quite a bit this morning and then just kind of sold off, so it was down 12 cents for the day, which was a little disappointing. Volume was up early. Uh, it the neckline on that is about $6.45. So you can see here it broke out, pulled back, and then went up. We'll see what happens here. There's another resistance point at about 745, and we'll see what happens with that. And we'll go from that. The next one is Realogy. Realogy had a very good week last week, going from about 640 to about almost 880, something like that. So it was up about 15% last week. It was up again today, 30 cents. It broke through another resistance line at about 680, 85. It had a good news announcement today on a possible new client next spring, and volume has been picking up on that. There's 40 million, 39 million shares short out of 110 million. Earnings are in about another 2 weeks. If the earnings come out, I could see the stock actually go to 10 or 10 and a half before the earnings. Um, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. If that huge short position and good news, that stock could push 13 pretty easy in the next 2 weeks. So I've got some really good positions, beautiful formations. They're all acting great. And the market still is not oversold. Uh, Tupperware broke out in about the first end of September, pulled back that first 2 or 3 days of bad news in October, and had a move today of about 52 cents. So it's looking like that could go into about the 19 range in the next few days. And that's about it for the charts that the company that I'm following. I have what I call hot stocks and cold stocks. I have about 1,600 charts that I look at, depending about once a month. I go through all of them, and so I did that this weekend. I'm seeing a lot of topping patterns. I'm seeing as many topping patterns as I am inverted head and shoulders patterns, which is really weird because usually that doesn't happen. It's either one way or the other, but there's about, out of my 1,600 stocks, there's about 75 topping and 75 setting a new trend. A lot of the topping stocks are big name stocks, so I don't know whether we're going to get a sell off or we're going to get a rotation change. Some of these stocks have been doing, some of the ones that are the topping stocks have had a good year. They're up 30, 40, 50%. And so some of those are probably having subject to some sell off. So that's about it for today. And thank you.